I'd like to welcome you inside the ball complex here, just near Mark Witt Field, and a lot of baseball and softball going on today. Little League going on at the field just to the north of us, and then at Mark Witt Field, it looks like we got American Legion ball going on as Riverton bringing their club up to play us here today. But we are glad to have you here on Two Basin Sports Number for coverage of adult softball. It's going to be, for game one of this one, will be the Flame City 307 going up against Shaffer Construction. And a barn burner of a game on Tuesday with these two teams. Shaffer Construction went out to a 10-0 lead. Oh, so that's just a Sunday. Okay. Thought something was wrong with my camera for a moment. But like I said, a barn burner as Flame City tried to melt a comeback, so no pun intended there. But the final score of that one was 11-10. Flame City almost pulled it off. Game was called early due to the hour mark rule, but it was still a valiant effort by Flame City. Oh, and apologize for that. We're just moments away from the first pitch, and the starting pitcher today wearing a softball mask like you would see in varsity and in college softball. So that's a really nice thing to see. And considering how many line drives Riley Shaffer took in that Shaffer Construction Flame City game on Tuesday, it's pretty nice to see that they're being a little proactive with the protection. We apologize for the line as the sun starts to set. That should go away as the sun goes down. I'd also like to apologize in advance for frame drops. We are off of range Wi-Fi right now. We do not have a quote-unquote professional Wi-Fi setup here, so we apologize. However, the audio should remain untouched. Batting up first will be Flame City 307, as Darren Elder, the leadoff hitter for today's game, had a couple of good hits in their last game against Shaffer Construction. And first pitch on its way, and Elder smacks it in the center, and it will drop. And he will get his way to first base pretty quickly. He's going to run for second, and he is on his way to third. And now on his way home, and he will come in off of an interesting fielding attempt there. And Elder will make this a 1-0 ball game. It's just to start us off right off the bat. And with that, a 1-0 ball game for Flame City, off to a hot start. And here comes the other Elder, getting ready to bat here. Apologize for adjusting the camera. We'll update the scoreboard. Smacks it to the pitcher, has a little bit of trouble handling, throws it to first, and she will get there in time. Or throw gets there in time. That's going to be the first out of the ball game. So Flame City still with a 1-0 lead here off of an Elder inside the park home run. And now coming up is Brian Parker. Had a couple of hits in his last outing against Shaffer Construction on Tuesday. He's looking for another performance here today. First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and it is popped up toward left, and the shortstop should get under it, and it will be a catch. So Parker 0 for 1 off that attempt there. 2 gone. By the way, we apologize for the music in the background. The guys watching the American Legion game have got their boombox set up. So if you hear Jesse's girl in the background, that's what's going on. Now up to bat is going to be Jody. No last names on the lineup sheets, just the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way, swings, and it's going to drop inside the center field. She's going to go to second here, and she is scooting, throws it into the cutoff, and that is going to be a double, stand-up double coming in for Jody there. And Flame City, forgive the pun, off to a flaming start here. Stepping in now, Levi. So a 2-out double, and he's got the task of driving in the runner in scoring position. All she has to do, all Levi needs to do here is get a solid hit here, and that should bring Jody home. Levi lets that one go, ball 1. think that is the first ball of the game. Everybody has gotten contact up to the point. Both Elders, Parker, and Jody have managed to get contact on the ball, and that is ball 2 on the low pitch. And smacks that one line drive into third, and that's going to roll its way into left field. And she is going to come home, and that is going to put Flame City in a position to extend their lead 2-0. Levi finally gets in safely to second, and it is a 2-run ball game for Flame City. 2-0 over Shaffer Construction so far. I should have brought some sunscreen and some bug spray. I think I do got some SPF in my car, but pitch on its way. By the way, up to bat right now is Lily. Got a couple of fresh faces that we didn't see in that last game, and swung on and missed. Strike 2, my bad. Looks like Levi tried to steal there. I don't think he could steal in this league, but swung on, and that one's popped up in the center, and that is going to go into the glove, and that will strand a runner. Oh, wait, no, never mind. It was dropped. We apologize, and that will bring Levi home. I thought it was caught. It must have slipped out of his glove, but he does come home. It's 3-0. Apologize. The sun in my eyes not really doing me any favors. We apologize for that call, but 3-0 ball game for Flame City as Levi comes in off of a hit by Lily. Up to bat now is Andrew, one of a couple of people wearing the right equipment here. Pitch on its way, swung on, and it is going to be toward left. That one will drop in. She's going to run to third, and Andrew is going to take the leisure of going to second off the double, and and the ball is loose. They're going to go home, and drops it at the plate. So even then, the catcher probably wouldn't have been in a position for the tag anyway, but he drops it at home. So not an error off of the Shaffer Construction team, and this is the exact opposite of what we saw on Tuesday night. And swung on and missed. This is Melissa Johnson, I believe. She was the last at bat on the Tuesday night matchup against Shaffer Construction. Swung on, and it's hit toward third, and this should safe as she comes in. Andrew will get the run to score. Makes it a 5-0 ball game, halfway to the switch mark here, I like to call it. Still 2 outs here in the ball game. A very good job there by Johnson, and here comes Joe Martinez stepping in to bat now, his first attempt of the afternoon. Probably got a lot of people looking around. Why aren't you calling the American Legion game? Well, I'm already committed to this. I actually didn't know American Legion was happening today, so that is my bad. Ball called on that pitch, 1-0 count. For those new to this, there used to be a rule. They used to start at 1-1, but they must have changed it for either last year or this year. Ball 2 on the count there. Martinez taking his time. He's not swinging anything he doesn't like, and he swings at that one though. Liner to second, and that is going to end the inning as he steps on the bag for the force, and we are going to head to the bottom of the first inning. Do not go anywhere. You are watching Adult Softball presented by the Hot Springs County Rec District here on Two Basins Sports Network. We'll be right back. It's 5-0. Flame City on top. I'd like to welcome you back inside the ball fields next to Mark Witt Field here in Thermopolis, Wyoming, just near the Hot Springs County Fairgrounds. It's Rec District Softball here on Two Basin Sports Network, voice of Bobcats football and basketball, Warriors soccer, and now Rec Softball. Joe Martinez will be pitching. He had a great performance. Had a couple strikeouts of his own last night, Tuesday night in those games against against Shaffer and Wyoming Gas. I think he had a strikeout a pop there in those games. It's pretty difficult to strike out batters in this league, considering it is just slow pitch. Stepping in for Shaffer Construction will be Brady. She had a couple hits of her own in that Tuesday night game. Swung on, and it's going to be softly hit to third. Picked up by Levi, and the error by the first baseman. He'll still get in safe. And we have a runner at first off of the error. And now here comes the big man himself, Riley Shaffer, stepping in now for his own team, Shaffer Construction. Had an inside the park home run in that Tuesday night game against Flame City. Let's see if he can put if he can put the same power in that bat today. First pitch on its way, swung on, swing and a miss for Shaffer, 0-1 count. Looks like the Little Leaguers are just now getting out of their game, so we apologize for the background movement. Still 0-1 count. Shaffer looking for a good pitch here. It swung on, and Martinez, his glove shields him there, but Shaffer is going to get to first, and an out called at second. So Brady tried to slide in at second, but got called out. Looks like they got the tag in time. I think Andrew was right on top of that one. So that is one gone here in the bottom of the first inning. Coming in now is Mary. Sorry, my bad. I was thinking about that. I was like, that doesn't sound right. Usually I'm a stickler about pronunciation, and then there we go. One gone here in the bottom of the first. Let's see if she can advance Shaffer here. He only was able to get to first because Brady had the stop sign there at second. Swung on, swing and a miss, strike one. Good hack there, still just could not get the contact. 0-1 count. That one swung on and hit toward third. Levi's gonna, that one's gonna roll past him. Shaffer slides into third, and he is safe. So with that, runners in the corners, Mary and Riley able to get into the corners here. And let's see. Just in case you're tuning in, 5-0 Flame City on top here in the bottom of the first inning. Here for the Rec Softball League, game one of the day here. Swung on, and Martinez has to dodge another missile. Here comes Shaffer to come in for the first run of the ball game for Shaffer Construction. And Mary will elect to stay at second there as he comes into first. Didn't quite, I think that is Justin Bassey that came in for that hit there. So another hit on the column, first run on the board for Shaffer Construction. Remember, Flame City still looking for their first win of the season. They lost both their games on Tuesday night to Wyoming Gas and Shaffer Construction. This is a rematch, if you will, of that Tuesday night matchup. Speaking of which, Shaffer Construction will have their first matchup against Wyoming Gas later tonight. Stay tuned for that. That'll be right here on TBSN. Swung on, and that one is chopped toward the left field line. And they just stand around, don't really do much with it, and that's going to put a runner on third. So with that, bases are jacked here in the first. And still only one out. Flame City running into the same pitfalls they had in that Tuesday night game. Well, Martinez trying to make sure he can change the pace here a little bit. And that one belted there. It's going to be into center field, and Andrew hauls it in. And at second, slides in. And an out as they are going to tag them at second, and that will end the inning. We're going to head to the second inning. Flame City salvages the lead, salvages the inning here, only allowing one run here in the first inning. We'll be right back. You are watching Rec Softball on Two Basin Sports Network. I'd like to welcome you back inside of the ball fields here near Mark Witt Field in Thermopolis, Wyoming. And it is a beautiful day, but it's really, really hot. 84 degrees. It could be worse. It's supposed to be 90 next Wednesday, so that is not going to be fun. So we got more baseball coming up on that side, and that is a pop up there and foul. Thought I was going to lose my life there again. Tuned in last week, we almost got assaulted by a foul ball in the Wyoming Gas game against Flame City. So expect that again today. Swung on and missed, strike two. She got a double in the last game. So she is still a threat at the bat. Popped up. And it hits the retaining net this time. I don't know if I'm supposed to return that or not. But it's popped up. She is out because of the strikeout rule, even though it was a foul. With this league, doesn't matter. If it's 0-2 and you foul it off, you're still out. So that is the first one of the ball game here. Swung on and missed, strike one. Very good hack, though. He thought he had a good pitch. Pretty sizable crowd on hand here at the complex with a lot of the Little League action going on. Swung on, and that one's belted toward left, trying to get under it, and it's out of his glove. And he wanted to go for that first, or he wanted to go for that double, but it looks like he's going to just stay at first. Oop. So 2 outs. I think we're back to the top of the lineup here. Elder got a hit his last time out. Swung on, and it's hit toward right. Almost got the error. And that will be the third out of the ball game with the bobbled catch. But they still haul it in, and that is going to end the top of the second. We're going to be right back here on TBSN coverage of adult softball presented by the Hot Springs County Rec District. I'd like to welcome you back inside the ball fields here near Mark Witt Field in Thermopolis. Getting ready to start the bottom of the second, and Shaffer Construction got a run last time in. Riley Shaffer was responsible for bringing it in. First pitch on its way, swung on and missed. Strike one. I actually don't know who this is up to bat. That one's going to be in the dirt. Like ball 1. So 1-1 count here, pretty even. Swung on, that one's hit towards second. Andrew dives for it, still gets past him, and that will be a single coming up for Shaffer Construction. Shaffer will be home team in both games tonight. They play Wyoming Gas after this matchup, approximately 7:30 or so, so stay tuned for that.
Let's go.
I think we're starting to head down to the bottom of the lineup here for Shaffer, and that is going to be popped up to left. And that one is out of the glove, and that is going to advance the runner to second. So the error brings him into first. And a lot of those today from the, or not really today, but just, you know, it's a little bit better of a situation than it was in that last game, but the fielders, remember guys, these are still amateurs here. This is just a amateur softball league, so don't expect anything from the MLB, but still 2 on base because of that. Swung on and missed, strike 1. I think she thought she had a good pitch there, and Martinez was able to fake her out on that pitch. 0-1 count. Swung on and missed, strike 2 with the pitch in front of her. So an 0-2 count. Still no outs here in the top of the or in the bottom of the inning. Swung on, she gets contact. Martinez, it gets through his glove, throws the third, out off the force, and that will be the first out of the game. Still runners in the corners. Or sorry, not runners in the corners. Sorry, runners on first and second. So 1 gone, bottom of the second. So again, we apologize for the line. That's got everything to do with the sun. We apologize. Didn't have that issue in the last game, which is interesting. So 1 gone. Swing and a miss, strike 1. So 0-1 count. Pitch on its way by Martinez. Swung on and missed, strike 2. I think Martinez has been very successful trying to get batters from Shaffer to chase here today. Swung on and a miss, strike 3. And that is Martinez, I believe his first or his second strikeout of the game. Or I think that might actually be, never mind, it might actually be his first strikeout of the ball game. And now I think we head to the top of the lineup once again. Swung on, and it's ruled fair, and Levi tried to get the catch there at third, and a run will score for Shaffer. So 5-2 ball game. Flame City still in a comfortable position, but they want to get these. They want to get that batter, or they want to get that runner at second. If it's hit to third, they want to try and get on that bag quick. Riley Shaffer coming in, scored a run his last time out. Second batter in the lineup here. Martinez delivers the pitch. Holds the swing there. It's a ball as the pitch goes right in front of him. 1-0 count here, 1 ball. Pitch on its way, lets that one go. 2-0.
I got you, don't worry.
Swung on, that one's got some weak contact there. Falls into right field though, and one is coming home. And she will score. And with that, the third run of the ball game for Shaffer, 2 in the inning. They scored 1 run in the first, 2 in the second. Maybe they'll score 3 runs in the third if the pattern keeps up. Still a 2-run ball game here. Still 2 gone. They still have an opportunity for a force out. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. Martinez already has a strikeout. He wants another. Pretty sizable crowd on the softball end of things here. There's only 2 temporary, well, I guess not really temporary, but there's 2 sets of bleachers out here on the softball, made for the softball complex. One's almost filled up, the other's halfway there. Swung on and missed. 1-2 count. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that will end the inning. Martinez with his second strikeout of the game, and we'll head to the top of the third. You are watching Adult Softball here on Two Basin Sports Network, presented by the Hot Springs County Rec District. I'd like to welcome you back here as Key Elder getting ready to step in here. She drew a couple walks last night, or Tuesday night against Shaffer Construction. She's a very patient batter, probably the most patient one in the lineup. Drawing a couple, she's pretty reliable to get on base within her own right, whether that's a hit or a base on ball. She will get there one way or another. On its way. I think it was a called ball. Another one on its way. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 1-1 count here for Elder. On its way. Swing and a miss. Pops or gets a good grounder there to second. Throws to first and she's out. Very good attempt by Key Elder, but 1 gone here in the top of the third. And now stepping in is the big man himself, Brian Parker. Had himself a couple of good hits and runs in Tuesday night's doubleheader. Probably 10 kinds of sore after that one. Looking to get a hot start here. Ball 1 as they call the pitch deep. High pitch there. Two balls here for Parker. Biding his time here. Swung on, and that one is hit into left field. Parker with the base hit. And that's a good way to get the inning started here. But a man on base off of the base hit to left. Stepping in now is Jody. Pitch on its way, and it's going to be hit on the grounder to third, or grounder in between second and third, and gets Parker out at second. So with that, he slides into second and still can't get it there. And now Levi is going to try and salvage the inning here, try and get a couple more runs on the board. He's still got Jody at first, and he has done pretty well with runners in scoring position here in his first game of the season. Did not play in the games on Tuesday against Shaffer and Wyoming Gas. Pitch on its way, winds up, and that one smacked to the shortstop, and it's out at second for the force, and that will retire the side. So I think it's 1 for 2 for Levi there off of that one, but we are going to head to a quick break here as we head to the bottom of the third. We'll be right back from inside the Mark Witt Field and Complex. 5-3 ball game. Flame City still on top, looking for their first win of 2024. Welcome back as we get ready to start the third inning, bottom of the third, I should say. Joe Martinez has pitched about, this has to be his 15th inning. He's pitched 3 straight games so far. Popped up, and it is going to go right over her head. Bassie breaks for third, and he is going to get there for the stand-up triple. And with that, Shaffer Construction off to a very hot start. At least in the third inning. That's a good way. A leadoff triple to begin this one. So no gone. 1 batter through. I think this is Jackie here. And this one is grounded to the pitcher, and Martinez wanted to throw to second there. I think he thought somebody was at second, but Bassie stayed at third. So now we got runners in the corners. Jessen and Jackie staying on the corners there. Coming in now. Winds up, smacks that one to the shortstop, and he is going to try to throw to first. The error. And Jessen decides to stay at third again. He's not running on those ground balls, but now he might not have a choice here. Check that. We did have an out at second off the force, so that is why he was running there. We apologize for missing that. Of course, no other option but to run to seconds. Or, of course, that was going to be a force out. But 1 gone here. Now stepping in, I believe this is Nicole. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Delivers the pitch. Bit high there, ball 1. Great eye there for Nicole. 1-1 count. Delivers the pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-2. Martinez delivers the pitch. Swung on, and this one chopped to third. Bassie stays. Throws to second, and it's safe, and also out of Andrew's glove there. So bases are loaded here in the bottom of the third. The guy at third definitely been really patient with his base running here in this inning. Hasn't moved a bit from that third, but been staying on those grounders, not risking an out there. Swung on, and it goes into play there. He will come home, and we got another one coming home. This is going to be the second run of the inning. If he gets in, he's safe. And despite the tag, he gets in, and it is tie ball game. So 1 out, and the RBI. I think an RBI single brought in 2 runs. Blake had a pretty good bat that time, and I think here comes, I think this is Sadie, heading to the ninth part of the lineup. By the way, I think that was Hunter Bartholomew. He's sixth batting slot is listed as Steven, but that is not a guy named Steven. Hits it to first and tries to run, and she is out, and it does still advance the runners in scoring position. 2 gone here in the third inning. A lot of base, like we said this multiple times. I think coach pitch, not coach pitch. Little League is going on over there. American Legion behind me, and now softball over here. This complex is booked. Another batter coming in here. Righty. On its way. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. And you got the leading run at third. And fouled back. And that is going to be second strike here. Martinez trying to strike him out and get the inning over with. He wants to try and get some damage control here. But quite frankly, a lot of the runs the past couple days have not been the pitcher's doing. Very high ball there, ball 1. 1-2 count. Pitch on its way. Swing and a pop up there to third, and he gets it in his glove for the third out. Great play by Levi to put the inning away. And we are going to head to the 4th inning here in this first game of the evening. We'll be right back. Tie ball game between Flame City and Shaffer Construction at 5. Shaffer Construction and Flame City. You are watching adult softball on Two Basins Sports Network. Your home for the 2024 Hot Springs County Rec District adult softball season. We'll be here until the championship game on July 11th. This one popped up toward the right field line, and it is going to be foul ball. Two ladies there tried to get on it. The pitcher tried to chase it down. It looks like a little bit of miscommunication for the Shaffer Construction defense. And so with that, it's going to be an 0-1 count. Looks like it's Andrew warming up here. Popped up towards center. Shaffer gets under it, and he catches it for the out. And that is going to send Lily back to the dugout here. Stepping in now will be Andrew. And then after that, Melissa Johnson is going to be in the going to be on deck here. Not really even an on deck circle here. It's just a patch of dirt. So like we said, 1 gone here. Swung on, and that one is going to be a line drive. Escapes its way into the gap, and he is going to stay at first. He was tempted to run to second, but he will think better of it. And that is a base hit for Flame City. Stepping in now, big girl herself, Melissa. In case you're just tuning in, Tied ball game at 5 here at the top of the 4th. 1 gone. Swing and a miss, strike 1. That was her first pitch there. Swung on, and that is strike 2. Made a little bit of contact with it, and it hit the plate. Not like it matters anyway. That one is fouled back. And oh, it landed right there. So it hits the retaining net up there. Thought it was meant for shade at first, and then I realized this is a baseball complex. Of course it's a retaining net. 0-2 here. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that'll be 2 gone here in the top of the 4th. And she is doing really well at the mound here, or not really even a mound. It's just a flat. It's not even a mound. It's just like just a pitching rubber here. But here comes Joe Martinez stepping in for his at bat. Got on base through an error his last at bat. Swung on, and it's hit on a line to 3rd. Bounces off the base and comes in safely for the hit. And don't know why they didn't try and get to the ball there. I think they were expecting, I don't know, they just let it bounce off the bag there. I think Justine's stepping in here. I'm hungry. Swung on and hit. Escapes the pitcher. This will bring Andrew to... Oh, never mind. It's going to be out as they step on the bag at 2nd. So we are going to retire the side there. Shaffer has a chance here. They tied the ball game up in the last inning. Will they be able to take the lead here? We'll be right back here on this Thursday night rematch here between Flame City 307 and Shaffer Construction. We'll be right back. Sorry about that. Microphone was actually off. Bartholomew smacks it into left field. It's the second time we made that mistake on air. And a run will score as Mary is able to bring it in for another run, 8-5. Things are going from bad to worse for Flame City here in the late part of the game. Of course, this game is not lost yet. Anything could happen in these leagues. So Bartholomew gets himself at first. Runners in the corners. Swung on and fouled back. Catcher can't get a hold of it. That's strike one. Still one gone here in the bottom of the fourth. A couple innings left, barring the hour mark. It's going to be apologized for the poor stream video, I guess you could say, with the Wi-Fi here. We're going to switch to a mobile hotspot for the second game, and at least for most of the game, that should provide a much more smooth video. But we're going to wait until the Wyoming Gas game for that. Swung on, and it's hit into the gap, and that is going to bring Bassey home. Bartholomew goes to second, and that is the 9th run of the ball game for Shaffer Construction. Remember, Flame City started out the game 5-0. I'm rooting for him to get something here, but I think this is Blake stepping in here. Swung on and hit to the shortstop. He will run to second to put away the runner, and that will be the second one here. And Bartholomew puts himself in a position for the run, as he is going to be at third. He is the only runner in scoring position right now. And here to potentially bat in the run is Sadie. She did get on base her last time out. Swung on, swing and a miss, strike one. Swing and pop to the shortstop, throws to second, and an error there. The second baseman can't get a hold of it, and Bartholomew will come home. Blake will stand up into third there. So runners in the corners with Blake and Sadie both in the corners as Bartholomew brings in the 10th run to put Shaffer Construction into double digits here. To the best of my knowledge, every game has ended with the leader in double digits. Swing and fouled back. It hits the umpire. And it kind of makes me wonder why the umps don't wear face protection here. Swung on and a miss, strike two. Levi looking for his first strikeout of the ball game. And he is well on his way, 0-2 count. And that one is popped up toward the left field line, and it will...
We have that courtesy now. Yep, we just did it. We did it the last thing. We're going to keep it going this time.
I think that was considered a foul. So with that, it was fouled off toward the left field line. I thought it dropped, but I just wanted to make sure the umpires didn't prove me wrong there. Swung on, and that one is right there to the first baseman. One run comes in, and I guess, do you even call that an error? But another run does come in off Blake, and with that, Sadie's at second. Sadie's at second. I think Mandy, is that who that is? At first. Or sorry, no. Sadie at second, and then Cole at first. My bad. For the fourth time today, Brady batting there, and she will get the grounder, and she is out, and that will end the inning as Shaffer Construction not only takes the lead, they demand the lead there, 11-5 as we come to the end of the inning. Welcome you back inside of the ball complex here near Mark Witt Field in Thermopolis. Hot Springs County Recreation District Adult Softball is brought to you by the Hot Springs County Rec District. Huge thank you to Brian Parker and the Hot Springs County Recreation District for allowing us to be here to be with you for the season here. A lot of fun. It's really, baseball and softball are really fun sports to call. I think it's a game you have to be in person to really enjoy. If you're watching on TV, not really as enjoyable. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This one is popped up toward left field. Glove up, and he is out. And the fielder is able to put the batter away. One gone here in the top of the fifth. Shaffer Construction are just firing on all cylinders offensively and defensively. And now stepping in is going to be Darren Elder as we head to the top of the lineup as Seth is put away. Darren's been a pretty good leadoff hitter. It feels so weird calling him that as a former math teacher of mine, but he has had a very good stint as the leadoff hitter in these past 3 games. Swung on and fouled back. Strike 1. At least he made contact with this one. Second pitch on its way. And he made more than contact with that. It goes into right center, and that will bring in a hit as he goes to second. And now he's on his way to third. Slides in, and a triple. 2 out. Scoreboard says 2 outs. So. Elder with the triple there. Scoreboard says 2 outs, so I'm going to put 2 outs on the board. Outside pitch, ball 1. She almost got herself the strike there. Ball 2. Swung on, and it's a soft grounder to the pitcher. Throws to first, and she's out, and that will retire the side. So that was, in fact, the 3rd out, so we must have missed something there on the scorebook. But we'll be right back to the bottom of the 5th inning as Shaffer Construction looks to extend their lead. Welcome back, the umpires and the scorekeeper in the crow's nest talking about the last out. I heard a little bit of conversation between the Shaffer players. They're trying to see who the last out was. I think back when I think I remember Brady being the last one, but looks like they agree as Shaffer is up to bat here for his 4th attempt of the ball game. I think he's 3 for 3 today. Got a single his last time out. Lets that one fall. Ball 1. Beautiful day for softball. Temperature's starting to come down. It was 84 when we started the stream, and now it's 82. And the breeze is also making things a lot better. Swung on, and that one's belted into center, and that one will drop. Shaffer is going to run to second. No, he's going to go for 3 here. And they will give him the stop sign at third, and that is a triple. Another hit on the ball game. 4 for 4 for Riley Shaffer. Unless he got an out that I'm not aware of. But Shaffer has had a fantastic past couple of games here. I'm never going to shut up about that inside the park home run that he hit on Tuesday night. And it looks like our American Legion boys are having success of their own, and that one's hit to the shortstop, and it's an error. Shaffer will come in, and with that, that is the 12th run of the ball game for Shaffer Construction. By the way, I should also mention Joe Martinez is back in at pitcher. Levi is back into the third base position. Delivers the pitch, and that one gets by Martinez, and he will get to, or she will get to first. Rather, I am very sorry about that. She'll get to first as it goes through the mitt. So I think, is that Brady at second? Oh, and it looks like one of the Little Leaguers fouled back a ball from their game, and I had to get that out of the play. Bartholomew throws it back into the Little League field. But with that, pitch on its way, ball. There's apparently a spider on home plate. I said, kill it. And it's going to be a soft grounder there to Martinez, and safe. So she gets on safely. And with that, bases are loaded. And Brady will be the 13th run if she can get batted in. It's no outs here, so literally no pressure here for Bartholomew. Swung on and fouled back, strike one. Hunter Bartholomew has gotten on base, I think, 1 or 2 times in this game. I think there was one where he didn't, but he's had a very successful campaign in this game. Swung on and missed, strike 2. Martinez looking for his 3rd strikeout of the ball game, which would probably amount to be his 4th or 5th strikeout of the series here. That one is belted in the left, drops, and that will bring Brady home. And here comes another run coming in. So 2 will come in. It clears first base, and we got 2 runners in scoring position off of that RBI double for Bartholomew. 14-5. Almost a 10-run gap here. Shaffer better save their energy because they still got Wyoming gas after this, and I think this could probably be the last inning. But a very great game for Shaffer Construction. Pitch on its way, lets that one fall. Ball 1, 1-0 count. Swung on through the dust, and that is going to go to the shortstop, to first, and an out. First one of the ball game, 1 run comes in.
One, that's it? I thought that was 3.
Probably. I think my clicker's broken.
So 15-5 in the 5th inning. A lot of 5s for my comfort. But 1 gone, and Martinez trying to take Blake out here for the 2nd. Swung on, and that one's hit into the gap, and that is going to bring Bartholomew to 3rd. Runners in the corners. One gone. Bartholomew trying to be the 16th run on the board for Shaffer Construction. Once again, he's had a pretty good batting out here. Base running has also been just as fruitful. And Sadie will ground that one here as Martinez picks it up and throws to first. That's 2 gone. Bartholomew stays at second. Blake will advance to second off. He pretty much had no choice because of the force. But Bartholomew does elect to stay at third. Kind of just like what Blake did earlier in the, or sorry, no, not Blake, what Jessen did earlier in the game. Just waiting for a good hit from his batters here. So here comes, I believe this is Cole stepping in now after Sadie gets grounded out. That one is belted to left. It will be missed by Bryan in left field. 2 runs will score as Bartholomew comes in, and so does Blake. And another one's coming in as Cole's going to try and come home. And the tag is unsuccessful. Gets out of her glove. That is 3 runs that come in. 18-5. I think this is the highest scoring game of the season up to this point. Of course, it had to be Shaffer Construction. They are constructing a heck of a season, I'll tell you that much. Back to the top of the lineup as Brady comes in. Got a run her last time out. Swung on and hit to left on the left field line, and the grounder is not going to be there for her. Safe. Riley Shaffer coming up now. He's gotten on base in all of his at-bats. This is his 5th at-bat of the ball game, and he has had a heck of a time here. Heck of a batter, heck of a pitcher, too. He had a great performance last night. Held off Flame City on Tuesday. I keep saying last night. It was Tuesday night. Up 10 runs. So 10 runs, and that is going to be the rotation here. So 18-5 as we'll head to the top of the 6th. And, wow, pretty electric inning here for Shaffer Construction as they get enough runs on the board to flip the script here. And that is actually game, so that is the final score. Shaffer Construction takes down Flame City, and Flame City, 3 losses so far to begin the season. 3 straight losses, and it has not been a good campaign for Flame City. You almost feel bad for them. 2-0 here for Shaffer Construction. And they are going to head into this next game with a lot of momentum, but they're also probably they're not exactly going to be a fresh team either. So it kind of makes me wonder what Wyoming Gas has up their sleeve for them here. With that, we'll be right back in just a little bit, not on this stream anyway, but the final score of this one. Shaffer Construction wins this one 18-5 here from the ball complex here near Mark Whitfield. We'll be right back in a little bit for the Wyoming Gas game. Don't go anywhere.